Hello and welcome everyone. I'm LionHeartBlue and this is my Scrap Mechanic Survival series. Thank you for tuning in, checking it out. This is episode 1, but I have been playing for a few months, so this is already part of the way along the story. As you will see in a minute, my starting location for this episode is not your standard starting location. So here we are. I'll show you around things that I've been doing, but all of this is being taken down and moved to my new location. The new location is just around the corner, but I feel it's safer, it's better for defences in my opinion. So you'll probably recognise this place. No spoilers for those who've not played this game yet. Yep, so you can see that I've managed to get some wooden blocks stuck in the wall already. No idea how to remove them. It doesn't matter, it just annoys me. I've got some sort of OCD, I think. So here's my dress spot, which, as I just said, I will be moving. Some ammo crate. So I had a little defense system set up here to stop any bots walking through this workshop. And all my tote bot heads that I've managed to collect along the way that act as my alarm system. I will show you what I mean now. So here you go. So I can tell where the bots are coming from, whether it's from the right or ouch, there, or from the left. Over here, as you can see. It's quite helpful because when I'm over by the farm, bots tend to spawn here and walk through the workshop. So, hello. There's my little cookbot. But right, my vehicle. This is one of my failed vehicles here that was supposed to be an underwater vehicle. It didn't work at all. This was supposed to be a little drone that patrolled, but doesn't work. And I think, yeah, it's not connected. I've been taking parts off it, so that's also failed. But useful. I can take bits off it, and I learned some lessons from it. There's a little gate I created from bits I managed to get from a warehouse. Again, just to stop the bots walking in my warehouse. Walking into the workshop and destroying my vehicles. So out here's where I built my first farm, which is partially automated. It's covered by a metal fence, which was brilliant before the update, which now the fence can be destroyed. But so these are where I keep all my harvests. Yeah, so I haven't really done any high level tier stuff. So the defences I have across this farm have been pretty good. They've not been penetrated by any of the bots, but then, like I said, no tape bots or farm bots have come here because I haven't planted any of the veg or fruit that would attract them. So I'll just give you a little demonstration of how it works. You come in here, you plant. It automatically waters and harvests. Everywhere. So I want to make sure that I do this properly in a new location. Okay, so what we do is, oh hang on, yeah, so I had some defences here. Whoops. Which, yeah, great, yeah, it's not working. I wanted to show you it. Actually, it was Salty Seraph, I think, who had a similar system, so I stole this idea from him, but unfortunately it's not working to demo it. But the gun on the front used to move along and would shoot any bots that got its way, or any people, in fact, me often. I mean, I'll do a similar thing in my new location, but I've got all that I can rip down. So let's just head over. I think they've got a couple of vehicles still. I weld them high up so that they don't get destroyed by the bots. So let's go and see. Yep, there's one up here. Oh, there's two up here. So the one you can see there is a piston-powered one. Again, stolen from Khan. Okay, this vehicle I'm driving is an idea that I stole from Khan as well. So this is my mining vehicle, which I didn't steal from anyone. And it probably shows because it's pretty poor. I mean, it's got some decent controls, which I will show you. You know, you can turn the drills on, extend it, retract it. I think you can point the drills to the ground as well if I press the right button. Yeah, so you can get stuff that's on the ground. And then the resource collector comes over the top, picks up stuff you've mined, and takes it back, and then gets refined, if that's the right word. Yeah. So let me put this back up. Where's my weld tool? There we go. Yes, sorry, if you don't know what I meant by mining, etc., I will demonstrate it later on. But basically, you need to harvest rocks so you can get stone and metal. Anyway, that'll come later. So let me head over to my new base location now. I'll do it in a time lapse so as not to bore you. So I'll see you when I'm there. Okay, so here we are. Let me just put this in safety. You probably saw in the time lapse, so many trees in the way. I want to sort that out, and my vehicle was far too light, so every time I hit something I just flip over. Anyway, so here we are. This is work in progress. My storage I've just chucked everywhere. My refinery, more storage, craftbot, more storage, water tank, not connected to anything at the moment. And here's my beginnings of my farm anyway, bigger farm, which I want to be fully automatic, or at least as much as possible. Here's an old vehicle I used to have, again stolen from Khan, following his tutorials, etc. That's what I used to go to the packing stations with. So this is my current tree mining vehicle. I want to clear all the trees along this path to make it easier to come in and out of the two locations. So this is the farm that I've built, and this mechanism thing that I had a lot of help from Woody on, because I couldn't get it to work at all. You'll have to refer back to some older videos of mine to see what that was all about, which I might try and link to here or in the comments if I remember. So it kind of moves out. That kind of supported something stopping it going to the end. Don't know where. Not here. That looks alright. What about this one? I've put a block wrong somewhere. That one looks alright. Yeah. Looks weird though. Something doesn't seem right there. Oh well. What about this one? Is this... No. Not there either. Must be this one. Something's in the way. Ah, there we go. I had a road block in the way. Okay, good. So now it's the next morning, because it was getting dark and I thought it's better to do this in the daylight. When I retract it, you'll watch, it kind of gets, it starts dragging and doesn't quite work as well as I hoped it would. Oh, that doesn't help, does it? I've put attached blocks to the wrong place. They should have been here. Let's ignore that. Pretend that never happened. But either way, it's not quite as smooth, so I've got a lot of work to do on this, I'm sure. But for now, it'll have to do. I want to get on with the automating of the planting, fertilizing, etc. Oh, I've got some more bags. I can try and fill this up a bit. Yeah, plonk that there. Okay, so... Oh, why is that there? I was in the middle of doing something probably. Plonk that down. Anyway, so as you can see, these blocks up here, they'll be... There's one above each plot, each plantable plot. And I'll be doing the same over there, here and here. And there'll be a sensor that when it senses the block, it can plant or water or something like that. That's the idea, but it took a lot of resources to get that, so I haven't been able to do it for the other two sections yet. Yeah, so there it is for now. So as I mentioned earlier, I want to clear this space out, the trees out here, and I'm thinking of building something sort of in front of the farm here, maybe along here, because this mining vehicle is pretty awful. It doesn't really, it doesn't really work. Yeah, great. It's got loads of blades. It cuts. You can lift it up and down, but it takes ages, even though there's two refineries. So I'm going to build something here, which I will time lapse and show you how I get on. Let's go. Okay, so I thought I'd take a break at building that for a second, because I need to go and cut a tree down, so I know how long I need to make this thing. And this is going to be a good demonstration of why this vehicle is not good enough. You can see the wheel, it's too heavy, the wheels just go nuts, and it's not easy to drive. And you're probably looking at it going, yeah, obviously, it's awful, but I still consider myself new at this game, amateur. I didn't play Scrap Mechanic before this, so I'm still learning. Alright, so I'll get this tree and I'll get it home. So I'm going to weld this somewhere near my structure so I can see how long I need to make it. Let's try and get that in here. Oh dear, see what I mean? I'm not very good. Learning all the time. I need to weld it somewhere here. It doesn't fit. Is it not wide enough? Let's plonk it there. Why didn't it fit? What shall I do? Okay, if I see, let me just double check how wide the tree is. So it's, yes, it's about 3 blocks out to, it's about 5 wide. 6 is too big, so it's about 5 wide. So what have I done here? Yeah, so it's plenty wide enough. Okay, so probably Maybe I was in the way. Now I need to get this. That was stupid, wasn't it? Attaching it to that. I need to knock it over now. No, I can grab it from there, that's fine. Okay, so let's try again. Yeah, there we go. I was probably in the way. Okay. So it's wide enough, but definitely not long enough. It needs to be a fair bit longer. Okay. Right, so now I need to put down the blades. They're called blades. Saws. I need to put down the saws. So I'm thinking about getting a couple next to each other, but I don't think they're going to fit like this. I want to make sure that the maximum area of the blades hits the tree. Sorry, the saws hits the tree. That's not going to fit like that. Mind you, the saw's quite big. Maybe one would be alright. I mean, I'm going to put more than one, but one wide. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's start with one, see how it goes. That'll fit alright there. My OCD won't let me do that because it's going through the metal in the back. Although it doesn't matter because there's no collision, it bugs me. So let's put it here. There we go. I can just about cope with the collisions on the left and right hand side. It's so small, don't mind that. So let's see, how do I stack the saws now? Let's just do them directly one on top of the other. Oh, no, didn't mean that. I need a saw. And let's keep going like this. And hopefully I could just add a controller to these, get them to spin, and it should be enough to cut the trees. The idea is I push the tree into them. Okay, I want to test what I've done so far with this tree that I brought over here, but I've managed to weld it to a block which is just below ground, so I can't access the block to remove it to get access to the tree. So I'm going to build a little structure which you've probably seen before in other videos. By using your lift and a seat, you can actually get below ground. So hopefully I can release that block that's holding the tree. So get a little platform to put my seat on. I think I've got a, yep, there's my trusty toilet, never go anywhere without it. And I need to hop off this, I think, to grab the block, so I'll just make it a little bit bigger. I don't have many blocks, so I'm hoping it'll work like this without throwing me out of the world. Okay, no, keep my head just above water so I don't drown. I should be able to get that block. Can you see it just below the tree, bottom of the tree there? I need to try and grab that block and move it. There we go. Yep. So I've managed to release the tree now. It's no longer stuck, no longer welded to the ground. So I should be able to pick it up, but I still need to access the end of it. So I need to knock it over somehow. I can't push it over. I'm not strong enough. It's too heavy. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of this out of the way first. And I think the best thing to do is to drive one of my heavy vehicles at it, knock it over. I know it sort of will fall into the sea, but I'm sure it'll be fine. This one should do it. Quite extreme, but should be good for a laugh. Okay, a little bit of power. Oh, and I'll follow it in. There we go. Right, let's just get this out of the water. And now I can grab the tree. And I need to weld it to somewhere here. Yeah, I'll weld it to this thing, and then I can remove that block and it should fall down and be loose. I can't see where I'm grabbing it. Let's get this end. Oh, I do like to make things difficult for myself. Right. So with any luck, this should fit now. Oh, left the vehicle in the way. See what I mean? And weld this to that block. Please fit, please fit. Am I in the way again somehow? Or it's still not long enough. Because I didn't account for the saw blades, did I? Not very smart. Okay, let me where can I dump the tree now so I don't have the same level of difficulty? Let's put it up here. No, up on top of it, maybe somewhere here. Yeah, okay. Right, so this still isn't long enough. So if it's hitting the saw blades, I'll build this up so that it should go over the top of them. So there'll be no collision. Let's get my lift ready this time to lift the tree up when I release it, if I need to. Okay, seems to be going through the tree, but never mind. Which block was it? Which one did I weld to? That one. That one, there we go. Right, so that's released now. Great. Now I can grab the center points with the weld tool. And this will show me that's better. Yeah. Just too short. it should be okay. Let's clear this. I mean, for proof of concept anyway, let's see if it actually works, if it cuts down any of this tree. I mean, that seems to be cut. Yep. If I made it a bit longer, that would be alright. Cool, these bits, yeah, they're just going to fall off. Maybe it needs a roof. And then I'll turn my pusher on. I should now push it into the blades, saw blades. Yeah, it seems to be working. I mean, it's as a proof of concept. Nothing's collecting in there. That resource collector is probably too far away. Oh, it's got one. And they're just falling out the side. Yeah, so it needs tweaks, but I mean it's kind of there, it's kind of working. Is it pushing hard enough? Yeah, I think the block, yeah, all these logs now are in the way. So I removed that one and now it's working. Okay. I mean, that should be easy enough to do. If I move the resource collector underneath. But for now, I can make, maybe I can make holes for them to fall through, or just grab them for now. Okay. Still not pushing any further. Oh, there's one stuck there. I think my pistons are not powerful enough. Did I not change? Let me have a look. I think if you change the speed of them, let's just check everything first. Right. I think if I change the speed of this controller, it should give more power to the pistons. Yeah, like that. Yeah, now it's able to push them. That's good. But those logs still get stuck. Some made it to the resource collector, you could hear, but now I could make space underneath for them to drop through. I mean, it's working better than I expected it to on its first attempt. So it's kind of doing what I want it to do, but I'm sure it can work a lot better than this. And of course it's getting dark. Right. I mean, it's done half the log fairly easily. Half the log, half the tree, I mean. Yeah. Just a lot of bits hanging around I need to pick up, which is not what I want. I want it to be as automatic as possible. I don't want to have to intervene. So these things I will need to think about. So we just tidy up a little bit, and I think we'll call this one a day. I'll probably do some upgrades to it off air, because you think you've seen enough of my fiddling around. And then in my next episode I'll show you what progress I made, if any, or any problems I had. I mean, this is exactly what I don't want to have to do, is tidy up afterwards. This should be completely automatic, and that's the goal anyway. So let's see if I can make a few more slots in here for those wood resources to fall through. I've got to be careful not to delete the block with the bearing on and the saws. Let's chuck them away, out the way. And let's see. I should be able to go fairly far back before I hit the bearings, but must be careful. I always have to do that all again, but okay, well, I think I'll call that one a video for now. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see the rest of the videos.